Hello everyone, DJ Aaron here. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm going to make one. Anyways, I acquired some radio software. It's called Radio DJ. But before that, I did a video on Sam Broadcaster. You could do either or, you could broadcast with either or what have you. But if you really want to get into some really good, should I say, DJing or radio DJing, or just want to start your own station in general, then you got to have this bit of software. Now, you have to have quite a bit of stuff installed, like the Navicat Essentials, which will actually keep track of your database and whatnot. And we're not going to get into that right now. What the main focus of this video is going to be about is this software. It is called Radio DJ. What this software is, and when it comes up, is pretty much automated radio software when you think about it. You have your you just have your basic radio list. You know, you can drag and drop tracks and you can do a lot of stuff. Now I'm going to show you the ins and outs of this software. Right up here you have your play, restart, pause, and stop, and loop. You can loop the list if you so desire. Like, if you, let's just say if you were doing a certain list, you could loop that list, which is very simple. And down here is your decks for playing your tracks in different playlist decks. So you can do different things. This has go to start of the playlist, previous view previous items. This is the same, view next item. Go to the end of the playlist. You could shuffle the playlist. You can open a playlist, and you can save a playlist. And you can go into history. You can go into song details. It's kind of looks like how iTunes is. Pretty interesting. We got Tracks Manager, Playlist Builder, Audio Processing, show now playing info, utilities, and options. And this right here is your auxiliary players. What these will do is you can load a certain file in. Let's just say you wanted to load in some SDP sweepers if you so well desire, and you can load them straight from here. But anyways, we can look through and we can, you guys kind of get the idea. You can load anything into the list if you want to, into the auxiliary players. This is where your music is going to be. This is your any category, any subcategories, or any gender. Now this is your main list. Kind of like how the pop-up list was when I clicked on load track. This, however, enables you to load songs in, build your list if you really want to build your list. You could do this straight off of this. Now, Alien Ant Farm Smooth Criminal. Now I got 2 tracks in there already, and you see the timer go. Now it won't be like that once I press start. Press play. Now we have it pressing play. We have Take On Me. Pauses as it follows. And and stop is as it follows. So, and it just all of a sudden starts another track. Okay, so we got that. You could add sweepers in here if you have a track. Now I don't have any voice sweepers, so to speak, per se. Most of my sweepers have music inserted in them. But you can add a 15-second sweeper over the music if you well desire. Right, here's the track manager. This shows you any track that you have in your database. I have way too many of them to go through, but this is what it exactly looks like. So we could play right off the monitor. You change type and etc. This is a playlist builder right here. This playlist builder is very cool when you want to make playlists, and you know, playlist builder is exactly what it is. So we could build playlists. Audio processing. This is where it gets really interesting. We could compress the audio. We could do simple presets. We could do EQ. I leave the EQ. This EQ is set to what it is. The AGC, automatic gain control, is set to soft. I don't want to set it to hard because then it'd be slamming everything. So I leave it pretty much at default settings the way it is. Now playing info. Given that if there was a track inserted, it would show the now playing info. Computer default. You can leave it set that. Okay, so that doesn't really work. But utilities, database optimization, verify tracks, relocate tracks. Just like pretty good stuff here. And in options you have just basic options like you would have normally. Sound card info, auto DJ, stream titles. I can change this if I wanted to. You know, just pretty cool in some respects. You can actually create an event log. So if you want to create an event, all you have to do is click new event. But I'm not going to do that because there really is no event. I could stop event, and I can also go full screen with this software. Right up here we got the intro, outro, time remaining as you saw when I was playing a track. Okay, so if I put 2 tracks in there, you'll see that you'll get the time remaining. So that's pretty cool. The time clock, which is set for 24 hours. There we go. We have the basic time clock, which just shows 2:48 a.m. And we could go back to the 24-hour military time clock. So that's that. So what do I think of this software? Well, I think it's great because you can do a whole lot with it and stuff like that. So here's the fun part. I've got 2 playlists. One being a Christmas one that is going to be used this year, and yes, it does save playlists. So we can open this playlist, and there is the playlist in question, the Christmas playlist, all 38 tracks. And we also have another one. We could go from this playlist, we could do this one, and it will go from different playlists. Now you can combine playlists together, which I wouldn't recommend you do like I just did. You could have different tracks if you really wanted to. And we have 51 songs just by the combined playlist. Manual, you could enable and disable, like this is auto DJ. Automated, enable and disable playlist auto advanced. You could do an asset, assist, or whatever it is. You can also insert and drag in a track, which you can do so. You can replace a track, and you can clear playlist. Do you want to delete existing playlists? We'll just cancel that and have it just do that. Now this is input. This can turn on the input. So like if I had a microphone or something, I could use that. So yeah. You can also select track to play, add a selected track to play playlist with a sweeper, or you could add a selected track, But all fairness, what do I think of this software? I think it's neat. I think it's great. You could do exactly what you want with it. I use it for radio now because I can do quite a bit with it, and all that stuff. And yes, you do have to manually encode everything. So what I use to manually encode, you guessed it, the BUT broadcasting tool, the 0.1.13. It does pretty good, not bad for a real-time encoder / broadcaster. It works pretty good. Your basic record, stop, and start stream. Now, unfortunately, my server is not turned on right now, so all it's going to do is say connecting. So, yeah. All it will say is just connecting because the server's not connected right now. So, this is a must to have as well, just to use with in conjunction with Radio DJ. Pretty cool, pretty slick. I would recommend you guys to get it. And yeah, peace out, guys. Practice and enjoy, and we'll see you guys later. And I really want to exit this program.